I'm coming. Hang in there. Talk amongst yourselves. Enjoy the scenery till I make my way over there. Almost there. Hi. Order of birth. Well, I brought my... Oop, that doesn't work. I brought my squeegee. I thought I could clean the window for you so you can get a better view, but it's frozen. Okay, let me see where I can go so you can see me. Put this in my pocket. Oops. This happens when you don't put your snowshoes on. I think I'm in the shot. I hope I'm in the shot. Well, folks, well, he's lost his mind now, finally. And that's not true, I lost it a long time ago. Firstly, folks, welcome to my humble off-grid homestead. In the forest. The forest is obvious. It is the first week of March. Close to the end of it. End of the first week, that is. And so we have this nice little storm. I know from where you're sitting on your couch, on your armchair, it seems insane that I'm here doing this in the snow. Oh. Sorry, forgot to do this. That's better. An extra layer of warmth and protection never hurts. And yeah, this is glorious. I mean, some of you who either whether you like or love snow, whether you have it where you live, this is, and even if you don't, it's just maybe you prefer not to be in it, like where I am, like how I am right now, but you like to see it, and here it is. And it's gorgeous. Oh, listen. Can you hear the sound of the snow hitting my jacket? Maybe my speaker? Microphone? Do you know how, it's almost like that sound when you have like an umbrella. I know wherever you live, it doesn't matter where you live. Okay, maybe not in Saudi Arabia, but or maybe Egypt. But unless you live in the desert, you know what rain hitting your umbrella sounds like. And I love that sound. This is much like that. It's just snow hitting your hood. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the final installment of The Order of Birth. And now, I've pre-recorded these, so I haven't read any comments that any of you may or may not have left. I mean, I only have a handful of, not followers, what do you call them, subscribers. And shout out to all of you. I won't name you. But it's a what they say, quality versus quantity. I don't need to have 100,000 or 1,000,000 subscribers, especially if I'm not getting paid to have that, ads or whatever running. So it's fine. So I still haven't. So by the time you get this last installment, you may or may not have commented, and I thank you for sharing your thoughts. And today, I want to basically tell you why. One of the reasons I did this is, again, it's not really personal. It's just so many such thoughts and scenarios and ideas what I sometimes say is that I'm cash poor and ideas rich. There's no shortage of ideas and thoughts in my head. Um, and so why did I even start this order of birth? For the longest time, over my, honestly, since I was a wee lad, I heard, in my case anyway, people talk about if something would happen, say, oh, you're the baby, oh, you're the middle child, oh, you're the eldest, and that's why, and so on and so forth. And I always thought, oh, wow, that's a thing. And honestly, I don't know if that's a thing, because I gave you some scenarios in the previous uh, parts of this title, order of birth, and there's so many. I think, in my opinion, and I'm not saying that I don't discount the order of birth. I'm just saying there's so many other factors that come into play. Like I said, you could be adopted, you could be from another culture, it could be like an IVF or AI, artificial insemination. That's another thing for AI. You could be, you could be what's that? Just a minute. It'll come to. I just had it and I just lost it. Now you know why. How many thoughts are running through my head that I can just in a split second lose it. You could be an accident. Sometimes people say, "Oh, the baby was the accident." It's just like a whatever. Sometimes people say the eldest was the accident. Yours truly. And, and so, what happens when the kid, or maybe you, were an accident? Are you going to be treated any differently than your planned siblings? And so many factors. Maybe when if you're the eldest and your parents didn't have much money, and they were a young couple, and they had you, and they had had to struggle financially to provide for you, and so they were under a lot of stress. Did they, in some unintended way, take it on you? Or maybe you're the middle child, and you always hear the fights, and maybe you're a peacekeeper, and maybe you're the fourth or fifth child, and by that time the resources are really stretched. Maybe the parents are going through difficult marital whatever, and did they take that on you? And then there's the parents' jobs and the office policies and the stresses of regular life and the sicknesses and health and all that. And then there's so many factors that come into play. I just don't see how pointing out that, oh, are you the baby of the family? Oh, that's why. That makes sense. And the baby of the family is the baby of family the most confident, because they saw the older ones study or play their musical instrument or potty train. They were potty trained like before they could walk, kind of. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. And because they saw it happen, whereas the first child's all traumatized, sitting on this thing and then playing. If you have to play this piano, you have to study, and then by the time the parents get to the last one, like, oh, do what you want, or exhausted. Do you know what I mean? So many factors aside from what I just mentioned that people only look at to say, well, that's why you're how you are. And then these other factors accumulate over the however number of years, and then you say you're the firstborn of your family, with your siblings, and then you have your own family. Do you then treat your firstborn differently based on what you yourself didn't have or lacked or thought that your parents could have done differently with you? Do you see your baby, your youngest, as spoiled and think, No, do you remember your youngest in your family being as spoiled, and now that you have your own youngest, you say, no, I'm not gonna let him or her get away with it because I saw how my youngest sibling got away with so much. There's so many factors that um, it's not just looking at the order of birth, which is what people typically latch onto. And so, um, if you could comment on this, where you are, how you feel, what I even missed on the other factors that could be, um, how how affect us in being who we are and how we are in relation to people around us, people in our orbit, spouses, our own kids. Let me know, because I'm genuinely interested. And as I mentioned before, these are all they may sound trivial. I don't think to me, but they may sound like unimportant. But um, they they are nonetheless brain exercises, just thought provoking. I know some of you folks already have a lot of thoughts in your mind anyway, so you don't have a shortage of that. But I just think that I don't know what's going on the social media. I'm not on it. Maybe this is one of the things that one of the questions someone's posed there anyway, and maybe it's redundant to you. I don't know, but these types of questions that I bring in scenarios, and I like to look at puzzles that you solve. It's food for thought, but it's brain exercises too, and just something out of the ordinary. I mean, look at me. I'm here, right here, right now, in this mini storm, talking to you, and I don't know if you can get that anywhere else. I'm sure there are, I don't know, there are a million videos a day being uploaded on YouTube, but with me though, I don't like to, as by now uh, offer, like, make typical videos or conversations, and I'm not going out of my way to do it. That's just how I'm wired. And so if you're here, like I said, a handful of you that are already here all the time, keeping up with the videos, you already know that you're getting the show. You're getting my silliness and this, if you don't have this where you live. In addition to whatever else that's supposed to be the topic of the day that really everyone else is offering from the safety of their living room. And this really isn't bad. This is really actually really romantic. I mean, do you remember as a kid, if you have snow where you live, you walked under a tree and maybe pushed it or kicked it, or let me see if I can do this. Pulled a branch. No, it didn't happen. And the snow would all, like an avalanche, fall down on you, and maybe at the first time you did it, you didn't realize it. The next time you were more careful. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I wanted to say for today. I think I'm just looking around. I'd like to do one more thing. Not today. It gave me an idea. That's what I'm saying to you. Everything I do opens my mind onto something else that I could do. I like to do. It doesn't even matter if you don't already do this. I like to do. Maybe I'll do a meditation video. But as you know, as you've guessed by now, it's not at all. It's just as I'm talking to you, I'm playing it in my head, like trying to picture it. It wouldn't be at all like what you would see or hear or more see on an app or another video. It wouldn't be at all like that. So if that intrigues you, hang in there. I just don't know when I'll do it, because or the logistics of it, because I do have to put snowshoes on to get into the forest, and then I don't have my camera right now is behind the window. Maybe you can tell inside, and hopefully you can even hear me. But so this camera is not an outdoor camera, like action cam that can handle temperatures and moisture and whatever. So Um, I have to pick a day that's not too cold, and then have that the tripod on one hand, and then maybe a stick, and then walking with snowshoes is not easy, even though it's so that you don't sink into the to the abyss. Um, but it still makes your feet longer and wider. So you'll see if I do that. And then this camera, I don't think it can handle the shakiness, and you may not like it. But then once I arrive to do the actual my spot, wherever I happen to find, um, to do the meditation, that would be something to, if you could bear with me to get there. Anyway. Nice to be with you. Good to be with you. Even on a day like today, I would still say think outside. Box not required. Okay, I'll make my way back.